Hi, friends. Mike Supreme here, coming at you guys with another reading. So, for this reading, um, I'm going to be employing another Supreme original spread. This spread I've done like multiple times on this channel already, which is why I don't have like my setup where I use to showcase the spread, because this is like what my third, fourth time doing this particular reading, this particular spread. Um, this is my Spirit Team Pep Talk spread. I use it like pretty much all the time whenever I'm feeling down, feeling lost, in need of a good pick me up, or just to hear something kind, or to hear that everything's going to be okay for my spiritual team. Um, this is a tried and true reading. I've done it multiple times on this channel. And my Spirit Team Pep Talk readings aren't always like my popular ones, but it's a spread that I really enjoy and really love. And I'm going to keep doing it. So, but what was I going to say? I do have a couple announcements. Like, I do have a lot of things in the works for the channel. As you guys already seen the channel update. If you haven't seen it, I suggest you listen to me go on for like maybe a minute or two here. For now, I have one more specialty reading planned, one more like extra creative reading planned. It's for a birthday present for one of my very loyal fans and subscribers. It's for her birthday. So I will be releasing that sometime this weekend. Um, I'm going to be super busy this weekend, like just enjoying my life. So, but I'll definitely get that out. And I do have that reading planned out. Um, I will release my first Magic Craft 101 video sometime next week. I'm just learning editing right now and learning and thinking about how I'm going to format it, and I'm going to write somewhat of a script. So the outline is completely done. I know what I'm going to talk about, and now the only thing that's going to be left is to write the script. Let's see. Yeah, I think that's all I really wanted to share in terms of just like updates and information. Now, getting into this reading, um, we'll start with pile selection, because you guys will see what's in the reading. You came here for a reason, so we're gonna find out that reason. So for pile selection, we have 4 piles. Um, in terms of the piles, we'll have you guys pick a tarot card. Pick a card that's gonna fit the most for you. For pile 1, we have this card here. If you're not a reader, I'm not going to tell you what the card is. I just want you to look at the imagery and see which one calls to you. If you are a reader, then of course you'll pick whichever one you think is the most favorable, but listen to your intuition. Okay? Okay. For pile 2, we have this one. For pile 3, we have this one. And for pile 4, we have this one. So take the time out to pick whichever pile speaks to you. Whichever card imagery really, really stands out to you, that's your pile. Make sure you pick it. And with that out of the way, we will be getting into the reading. So if you've chosen pile 1, then this reading is for you. Now, my Spirit Team Pep Talk spread is very small. It's short, it's sweet, and it's short, it's sweet, and it is to the point. So let's see what we got here for you. All right, pile 1. I remember this pile. So as per usual for my Supreme Original spreads, every card represents the answer to a different question. So pile one, the very first question that this spread asks is, how does your spirit guide see you? Or your spirit team, how do they see you? And they see you as the Eight of Wands. Now with the Eight of Wands here, I think that you've probably been really busy lately, pile one. Been doing a lot of traveling, a lot of running around, maybe a lot of working, but more so probably just like traveling and running around. You've been very busy lately, pile one, and your spirit guides see that for you as well. They definitely know that you've been ripping and running, doing whatever doing whatever it is that you got to do, handling business, making calls. This has probably been a really busy period for you, pile one. You've probably been trying to get a lot of work done and have been very productive. Now the next question is, what should you know? Like, so what you should know right now is the King of Cups in reverse. Pile one, I think you've been, even though you've been like working really hard and being really productive, I don't think that you've kind of been taking care of your needs too much or taking care of yourself. I really feel with the King of Cups in reverse, you need to know when to take a break and when to separate yourself from the work to reconnect to your health and to your intuition. The King of Cups in reverse can be someone that's just like really out of touch with their emotions, or someone that's like overly emotional. Though I don't feel the overly emotional, I feel more so the out of touch. I think, pile two, what you should know is that you might need some time to like really just remember to take a break. Whatever it is that you're ripping and running and doing, you need to just take some time to like really relax. And again, with looking at the other cards, there might just be like an energy of you trying to just like overcompensate, like you're working hard so you don't have to face something that's like really deeply emotional. Maybe a sense of unease, maybe a sense of sadness, discontentment. But there's something here that I feel like that you're trying to either get away from, or something that you're either just trying to like maybe not focus on. And which is why you were drawn to the Four of Cups here. Because the Four of Cups is all about taking a step out of the action to reconnect to self, to get closer, to search for a different perspective on things that's been happening in your life. And the fact that, we even have the King of Cups in reverse, it feels like that there might need to be like a break. You might need to just take a little bit of a break and do some soul searching, especially with the regeneration card here. Like there might be something that you're really just trying to get away from. Maybe it's been a constant slew of disappointments in your life, pile one, but you will know better than I do. So make sure that you take this how it resonates. But there's a reason why I brought these cards out. So let's do it. Let's get some more information on this King of Cups in reverse and figure out what exactly should you know about this. So let's see. Can you clarify the King of Cups in reverse, please? Talk to me, Bubba. The Three of Pentacles and the Five of Pentacles. Maybe you've been feeling like the things that you've been in the Lovers. It could be like the things that you've been working on just haven't been feeling fulfilling to you. That, you've been pouring yourself into different projects, into different things, and it just hasn't been going out the way that you wanted to. Maybe people have been abandoning you. Maybe you just been feel like something that you've been building is crumbling, and it's just causing you a little bit of an emotional disturbance, pile one. But the fact of the matter is, it's like with the Lovers card at the bottom deck here, it's just the fact of the matter that you just need to come into a closer harmony with yourself. Get into touch with who you really are and what it is that you can really do. There's a strong energy here of you just needing to recover and recuperate your energies, because right now you've just been pushing it and expending it. And I'm not going to say you need a rest, but you definitely need some time to like really allow yourself to naturally regain your power and your energy. So the next card is, what are your spirit guides proud of you for? And they're proud of you for the Eight of Swords in reverse. Now, Eight of Swords in reverse can be many things. One of the key things about the Eight of Swords in reverse is overcoming a feeling of like really feeling like, how many times I'm going to say feeling. The Eight of Swords in reverse can be overcoming a feeling of limitation, really having a little bit more faith and belief in yourself. This is finally overcoming some mental hurdles that probably been keeping you back, that's been honestly, truly keeping you down. But the Eight of Swords in reverse can also be about caving into those desires, really being depressed lately and not really feeling too good. And it's kind of, and that depressed feeling is kind of more in line with what's going on here with the whole essence of the reading. But what I really feel like from the Eight of Swords is you're not really falling into the energy of depression, you're resisting it. Even though it might be really, really hard right now because things might not be working out the way that you want them to work out. Like, I really feel that things aren't working out the way you want them to work out. You feel like you're putting in a lot of work into something, and it could very well be a relationship as well. Putting a lot of work into something, and it's just not hitting the way it's supposed to hit, and it's not giving what it's supposed to give. Like, and you're kind of just like upset. Like, but you're not letting this disappointment and this sadness, this disappointment and this crumbling of whatever this is, keep you down. You're keeping your mindset as positive as you can, or at the very least, you're at least trying to push forward and keep going. So let's get a little bit of clarity on the Eight of Swords in reverse. Please. It's this one. The Ten of Pentacles. One more. And the Five of Cups. Yes. Yeah. This is about something, about remaining optimistic. Even though things aren't really, it seems like on the surface things aren't really like going the way that you want it to go. There's some disappointment. You've been disappointed, and that's the key word here is disappointments. Even though you've been disappointed a lot lately, Pile One, or feeling like you've been disappointed, like something that you've been working on and building, especially with the Three and the Ten of Pentacles, is crumbling, because the Three of Pentacles is afflicted by the Five of Pentacles, the Ten of Pentacles is afflicted by the Five of Cups. Chaos, discord, and sadness and disappointment. But the thing about the Five of Cups is it carries the energy of like remaining optimistic at least. Or if you remain optimistic, you can see another way out, or you can see a solution. And this is what we're getting with the Eight of Swords in reverse. That even though things might not seem to be going the way that you wanted to go, at the very least, you're keeping your energy moving, you're trying to stay positive, and you're trying to figure a way out of this mess, which is actually pretty awesome. That you're remaining, so I won't say upbeat, but you're remaining optimistic, and that you're remaining, I feel, a sense of determination as well. You're really pushing forward, Pile One. That's a beautiful thing. And we even have like here with the card of wonder. With the card of wonder, it says that it's a wonderful thing to be in a state of wonder. And when I'm a good audience to my life becomes better and better theater. When something delightful happens, I can shout encore and be tickled when it happens again. When something maddening happens, I can laugh it off. Either way, I'm glad I got a ticket to the show. And again, this is that optimism, the glass half full kind of outlook that you might be having on life right now, Pile One. Even though like you put in a lot of energy and effort into certain things, or you have committed a lot of energy and effort into something that seems to be crumbling, you still remain positive, you still remain optimistic, and you're still trying to force and find your way through with the determination. You're really realizing that it's okay to just let certain things go. Like, you don't dwell on the things that's happened. If you're really working really, really hard on something, and it's not giving what it's supposed to give, and it's kind of falling apart, and it's just like consistent disappointments, don't be afraid to let go of that negativity. You can still put your energy in towards it if you really feel like it, but don't don't let disappointments and setbacks like kind of like get you back. Make sure that you focus on your own well-being at the end of the day, that your own energy is preserved and that you're fine. Don't let whatever you're putting all this time, energy, and effort into that's kind of failing or starting to crumble. Don't let it don't let that crumbling of whatever it is destroy you, pile one. And then finally, what do your spirit guides foresee for you in the future is the Three of Swords. The Three of Swords is all about disappointment, sadness, and it could also portend an ending of something. Um, yeah, you even have the Knight of Cups at the bottom deck. But the Knight of Cups at the bottom deck with the Three of Swords here, it's just kind of telling me that if something does kind of like fall flat on his face, if something does kind of end, and even though it might really, really hurt to have to walk away, it's okay to walk away. Don't beat yourself up if you have to walk away because you will recover from the devastation, from the sadness of having to like abandon something that you really put a lot of work into and really tried to like build and maintain. But if it doesn't work out in the future, and this is what the Three of Swords kind of say, like you might be disappointed at the results of your effort, but at the very least, don't try to dwell on it and really think about what it is that you want to do, or think about. Don't beat yourself up if you want to do something different, or to like really start over and then like really try to refigure things out. Pile one. Don't beat yourself up over that. It's okay to start from zero, to start from scratch, or to just start something new. If something that you put a lot of time, effort, and dedication into just simply doesn't pan out. Remember to maintain your energy first, and that when things seem to be burnt down to the ground, it's just because something new can grow in. Pile one. So if this reading resonated, please leave a like and a comment. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. And if you guys would like to support me as a content creator, the links to do so are in the description box. Thank you so much for your time and your energy, Pile One. And please be blessed. Bye. If you've chosen pile 2, then this reading is for you. So pile 2, let's get a look at your cards. Like I told pile 1, this spread, I've done it so many times on this channel. It's a tried and true spread. It's something that I greatly enjoy in my personal life. So I trust this spread and I trust the messages it brings completely. So pile 1. Let's see what we got. Pile 2. Let's see what we got here for you. As always, with a Supreme Original spread, each one of these cards represents an answer to a different question. And what the first question is, how exactly do your spirit guides see you right now, or your spirit team see you? And they see you as the devil. Ooh, spicy already. With the devil card, you could be definitely preoccupied about something. There's something here that you're probably like really obsessing over, putting a lot of thought into, and just like kind of you really want something to like really turn out well. What's funny here is I understand this now, that the devil in this card is like actually holding on to the caduceus, and with the caduceus is a pierced heart. There's something here that you're really, really working on, or that you're really obsessing over, and it could be stunting like maybe some part of your healing journey, or it could really just be withholding you from part of like what you're supposed to be healing on your journey and on your path. There's something here with the devil card about feeling stuck, focusing your energy on all the wrong things. And honestly, truly, I get the feeling that, that there might need to be a reshift and a refocus in your life. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull some clarity on what the devil card represents for you, pile 2. How much more clear can we get? We got the devil. So you got the devil twice, pile 2. So yeah, you're definitely really obsessing, really thinking really, really hard about something. Your energy is Focus somewhere where it's not supposed to be. The devil is very low vibrational energy, but it's also ruled by the sign of Capricorn. So you could really be heavily focused on earthly matters right now, money, survival, and things of that nature. Or maybe even just obsessing over another person, especially since you do have the Three of Swords. Like you could just not be in a healthy mindset, or you could just really just be thinking about all the wrong things. Let's get one more card. But the devil clarifying the devil is, oh, there was already one that fell. Page of Pentacles in reverse. Page of Pentacles in reverse indicates a lack of focus, a lack of motivation to learn something new. Yeah, this is definitely the feeling of being stuck, of not continuing on a journey. And again, the Eight of Swords at the bottom, keeping yourself stuck somewhere because of a mindset that's not really conducive to growth, and a mindset that's not helping. Again, they say that the devil resides in the mind. And here it is, pile 2, coming out for you clear as day with 2 devils, the Page of Pentacles in reverse, and the Eight of Swords. Whatever is happening in your life right now is stunting your growth. You're not moving forward, and it's just you're just stuck right now. You're looking at all the wrong things and in the wrong energy. So the next card represents what you should know. And what you should know is the Sun card. I think you're kind of blowing something out of proportion, pile 2. You're just giving something too much energy that it really doesn't deserve. I don't know if this is another person, or if this is just like you just too much in your head to the point to where it's actually like a detriment to your energy. But the fact is, your spirit guides see you as the devil, and they gave it to you twice. So that's something that you really need to like pay attention to, pile 2. And especially since you picked the Three of Swords, which is all about disappointment, sadness, heartbreak, again, sorrow. You're not in the right frame of mind and in the right energy, pile 2. And what your spirit guides are trying to tell you is that, or what you don't know, no, what you should know, is that there's going to be a pick-me-up here. There's going to be a joy returning into your life. You're going to be happy again, pile 2. But the fact of the matter is like you're going through what you need to go through for a reason. And I say that because we see the Dharma wheel here. And Dharma is all about like a life purpose, a path. And like, again, with karmic lessons, which is really written right here. Maybe you are going through like a little bit of karmic backlash, or getting paid back for something that you might need to do, that you've done. Or it could just be something that's just really meant for your soul mission and your soul growth, pile 2. But the fact of the matter is that whatever it is that you're struggling with, you're meant to struggle with it for now. But you will have joy again. And honestly, truly, it's going to happen when it's going to happen. Once you really had enough of being in this devil energy and decide that you want to shift and change. And truly want to shift and change. So the next card is, what are your spirit guides proud of you for? And you have the Page of Cups in reverse. Now, with Page of Cups in reverse, it represents like actually being like kind of let down. It's like not really, again, because your Page of Pentacles is in reverse as well. So you got the pages in reverse. This is like a lack of motivation, a lack of deep personal insight with the Page of Cups here, a loss for the zest or for like the emotional fulfillment in life. Your journey for emotional fulfillment has kind of stopped. But the thing is with the Page of Cups, and why your spirit guides are proud of you for, is because there really might have needed to be a shift that happened, a personal assessment that needs to happen. The Page of Cups in reverse talks to you about actually needing to reconnect and listen to your intuition, to allow yourself to get in touch with a deeper part of yourself, or at least to learn it. Because I always say that the Page of Cups isn't very experienced with listening to his intuition and following along with his guidance. It hears it, but it hears it in whispers. It can see a sign or a synchronicity, but not recognize the sign, but only vaguely know it. And the reason why your spirit guides are proud of you is because now or at least they're proud of you because now you're starting to give a little bit more credit and a little bit more credence to it. Because here we have the sacred space. The sacred space card is all about really making sure that you have a section of your house or a park that you go to or somewhere where you can go connect, be in silence, be in peace, and connect to your spiritual guidance. And I really think that if that's something that you've been trying to do, Pile 3, I'm Pile 2, which is probably why you're here at this reading, just trying to connect with your spiritual guides and get in touch with your guidance. They're very proud of you for that because, yeah, there is a shift that needs to happen. There is a change that needs to happen here. Very clearly, Pile 2, very, very clearly, there is a shift and a change that needs to happen. You have the Imagine card in a protection form and in protection mode. So I really want to read that for you and figure out how this comes into play here. I was very curious about it. Illusions and wishful thinking rooted in a sense of lack have entered your life. Now may be a time to see things as they truly are, not as you hoped or imagined they would be. Release any fear, then envision anew. Perhaps you are anticipating that something fearful might happen and recreating that image of disaster over and over in your mind. The universe responds to such projections, so be aware of this catastrophizing. No matter what, illusions and awfulizing are a misuse of imagination. Clearly inner slate and stay grounded. Stay real. Only then can you truly have what you desire. Yeah, Pile 3, Pile 2, like I said, it's your mindset. Your mindset is not conducive to bringing in positivity and blessings in your life. You are in a you're in a really low vibration right now. You're not in a good place right now, Pile 2. You can sit here and argue and dispute me all you want, but the spirits have spoken. You're not in the right place right now, Pile 2. And what you really need to do is reconnect to your spiritual guidance. Go to a nice sacred space or somewhere that you deem is sacred and reconnect to your intuition and come to a better place and a better understanding of where you are. Because right now with this Eight of Swords energy here that we got for the devil, your mind is like really negative right now, and you have a very limited mindset that you're working with on what it is that you can and can't do. It's very it's very negative, and in fact, you're manifesting you're the one that's manifesting this devil energy into your life, Pile 2. Things are happening not because things are happening to you, but you're manifesting things happening to you, like the Imagine card in reverse says. All this negativity, all this pessimism, it's just perpetuating itself in your life. And it's time for you to stop the cycle, take a break, take a deep breath, and reconnect to your intuition. And finally, what your spirit guides foresee for you in the future is the Judgment card, or the Aeon. Now, with the Judgment card here, this is all about becoming into alignment with your path, of actually correcting your thoughts and being able to think more clearly, more accurately, and to really have a better expression of your thoughts and your energy. And again, this is finding that sense of worth. I am worthy of the ultimate happiness. I deserve it and accept it. And damn it, I'm not going to feel guilty about it when I get it. Guilt is not invited to my happiness party. I won't even tell him where it is. If he asks about it, I'll be like, no, I think you're thinking of something else. And then I'll run away very quickly. So yeah, Pile 2. This is about really with the Judgment card in the future. And even with the Sun card here, you're gonna make it through this period. You're just at a little bit of a low point right now. You're struggling mentally, probably even financially as well. Something that you're trying to manifest is having a hard time coming in, and it has a lot to do with your mentality and your energy towards it. Trying to manifest from a place of lack. And which is funny because this is something that I'm going to talk about in Magic Craft 101. The very first video, I wrote something on this, so maybe you guys, Pile 2, when that Magic Craft 101 video comes out, you might really want to watch that and really learn how you can manifest and like really harness your magical and intuitive abilities a little bit better. Or at least just get a better understanding of what it is and how it works. So before I leave you, I'll pull a little bit more on the Judgment card. Just get some information on it just to see. what exactly is going to happen here. The Seven of Cups in reverse is all about the clearing of disillusionment. Again, like the Imagine card in reverse talks about being disillusioned. The Seven of Cups in reverse is all about the dispelling of illusions. The devil is the master of illusions. And the lovers, coming back into who you are, into a sense of deep harmony and fulfillment. Like, yes, the Four of Wands, victory, completion, achievement of a goal, and a celebration. You're going to overcome whatever it is that you're struggling with, pal, too. That's for sure. Your spirit guides are going to see you through. But what you really need to do is just take the time out to connect to them. This what's happening for you is a karmic lesson, and this is more so for the deeper part of this is learning how to truly harness and manifest and use your power to manifest properly. But whatever this devil situation is meant to happen for you to learn a lesson and for you to like really learn how to shift and how to go to your spirit guides for help when you need them, or how to not lean on them so much when you or whatever it is, pal, too. You know what this situation is. You know that this is the energy that you're in. Don't try to deny it, okay? If this isn't your energy, then maybe you picked the wrong pile. And if none of these piles resonate, then, go to a different reading. But you know this your energy, pile, too. And your spirit guides know it, too. So, pile 2, if this reading resonated with you, please leave a like or a comment. Subscribe to my channel if you're not already. If you guys would like to support me as a content creator, the links to do so are in the description box. Thank you so much for your time and your energy, and please be blessed. Bye. If you've chosen pile 3 of this card, then this reading is for you. So let's see what we got for you, pile 3. As I told the other piles, this is a very short and simple spread. And again, this Spirit Team Pep Talk is a tried and true spread for me. So I have the utmost faith in it and the messages that it brings, and my ability to work this spread in this reading. So no arguing, no debating me. Okay? Say no. Let me stop playing. But yeah, pile 3. As always with the Supreme Original Spread, each one of the cards represent an answer to a question. So the first card is, how does your spirit team see you? And they see you as the Empress. With you being represented and looked at as the Empress, which is spirit team, there's a higher elevation of your divine feminine energy. There's a very, very strong expression about how your intuition is very powerful right now, how you're just creative and in the flow of energy. There's something really, really beautiful about your energy right now, pile 3, and your spirit guides are loving it. Like, you're very... You're very much creative, very much in a flow, and you're very much like a beautiful person, like inside and out. So if you're kind of struggling with that kind of thing right now in pile 3, you really shouldn't be. Your spirit guides are here to tell you, like, if you're worried about your looks, don't be worried about your looks. And if you're truly, honestly that concerned, then do something to change it. Work out. Go out and try to dress better. If you can't afford to go buy new clothes, then gussy up the ones that you got, or go thrift shopping. Try to buy one article of clothing at a time. But either way, with the Empress card, you're beautiful inside and out, and you're building new, manifesting, attracting, and building new things into your life, like practically all the time. So the next part of this spread is what you should know. And what you should know is the 5 of Cups. Like, yeah, pile 3, maybe there's been some sort of disappointment that's happened. Maybe you made a mistake, or maybe you just received some kind of news from someone that kind of hurt a little bit. But the fact of the matter is, with the Five of Cups, it always carries the energy. If you choose to look at this from a different perspective, you can always find the good in this opportunity. Like, again, it's the crying over spilled milk. It's the fact that three, only three out of your 5 cups have been spilled. If you decide to turn around and look in a different direction, you can find happiness, contentment, and a little bit of fulfillment. Or like at least just something to make you feel better. You can find support. Let's get a little bit more energy around this 5 of Cups. Like why is this show? Like why did it show up again? 5 of Cups, 2 of Cups, like I said. Maybe has something to do with a relationship or a partnership, in the world, an ending, a completion of a cycle with someone, Temperance. Yeah. This could be like a completion of a cycle with someone, or just something that's not really, that hasn't really gone well for you. Probably someone causing you to doubt yourself, to doubt your beauty, to doubt your manifestation abilities, to doubt what it is that you can create. But the fact of the matter is, with the 5 of Cups, 2 of Cups, and the World card and Temperance at the bottom, like, this is powerful energy. This 5 of Cups was probably very, very disappointing. And it could have a lot to do with a relationship. It doesn't have to be like a romantic relationship, though I feel like it might be. But it could have a lot to do with like maybe your relationship to someone else, a relationship to yourself. Whatever it is, something has come to an end, especially with the World card here. It's the closing of a cycle. And the 5 of Cups, a sad close to a cycle. But there's going to be something new here because the card that you were drawn to was the Ace of Cups. This is going to be a chance for you to reconfigure and really redirect yourself in a more emotionally healthy and fulfilling way, especially since you have message in a bottle here. You're going to start with, and again with the Empress and your divine feminine energy, you're going to start seeing a bunch of signs, synchronicities, and maybe someone's going to like kind of call you out of nowhere. There's going to be something beautiful that's going to come in to really kick you up out of this disappointed feeling because of something that you probably liked, or someone that you probably liked has chosen to end with you. And again, that Temperance card here, this is is a period of healing. It's something that's coming into balance in your life, and something that's going to like change. I'm feeling like your spirit team got something in store for you that's going to make you feel better. So the next card that you get is what are your spirit team proud of you for? And it's the 3 of Wands. The 3 of Wands is all about adventure, about setting forth, about having a plan and finally deciding to go and execute. Maybe you've been planning to like really leave this person because you've been seeing the signs, the forest for the trees. You've been getting, again with the Inner Oracle card here, you've been feeling a lot about been really feeling something very deeply and intuitively about a person, and you just decided to move away from them. And it could be sad, but your spirit guides are kind of proud of you for that, for seeing, feeling, and planning something and then finally moving forward. I think what you really need to hear, Pile 3, is that you need to trust that you made the right decision. You need to trust that whatever it is that you're moving away from, you're moving away from it for a very good reason. And in the future, or like, there's going to be something new that's going to come in for you. You're in a search of something better and more fulfilling. Something that's really going to like love you the way that you want to be loved. You're putting yourself first with the Beauty card here. And then finally, Pile 3, the last card is what do your spirit guides foresee for you? And it's the 7 of Wands in reverse. Now, the 7 of Wands in reverse can tell me, like, going forward, you're probably going to be a little bit more sensitive, a little bit more on edge, and a little bit more guarded. The 7 of Wands in reverse is also the feeling of being overwhelmed. But I don't feel a sense of being overwhelmed here. I just feel like you might be very raw and very sensitive right now, Pile 3. And going forward in the future, that sensitivity and that rawness might really stick around. This might be some kind of energy that's going to stick with you. But the thing is, though, the 7 of Wands in reverse carries the message, just to be careful, about not allowing yourself to be like on emotional overdrive, about taking everything so personal. Because again, with the Seven of Wands in reverse, it can be overly defensive. And that can be something that you can probably be in the future. Realize that whatever this situation is, it happened in the past, it's healing, and you need to allow yourself some time to heal. But when going forward, like, don't allow yourself to become overly sensitive to things, and don't allow other people's remarks, comments, or like little actions to like really affect you so deeply, Pile 3. Remember that you're the empress in a situation, and you just need to maintain your ground, be grounded, and know that you can attract and bring in whatever it is that you want. So we're going to get some information on the Seven of Wands. First card I pull is the Six of Swords, which talks about leaving leaving a tough period and transitioning into another. I think the Seven of Wands energy isn't going to last forever. Like I said, it's just probably part of your healing process. But your spirit guides want you to be mindful of it, especially with the Magician. Don't manifest that energy into your life. Even though your spirit guides foresee it for you, they're letting you know that this is what they see for you, so you can try to avoid it, or at least be very mindful of it, so you don't propagate this energy going forward. So you don't always be uber defensive when people say something to you. Be overly or super sensitive if someone says something that's not so kind, or that's not really in alignment with how you truly feel about yourself. The fact of the matter is, with the inner oracle, you bring in whatever it is that you want with your life. The inner oracle also talks about like making mistakes. Like, yeah, sometimes people make mistakes, but making mistakes is all a part of the growth journey. It's all a part of the learning journey. Don't beat yourself up if someone that you thought was the one turned out to not be the one. That someone that you felt and that you thought intuitively was like a good person, or like was your person or your guy or your girl, and it didn't turn out well. Don't beat yourself up over it. Don't doubt your intuition because of that. This is all part of the learning and growing process, so you can hear it better and be more fine-tuned and finely attuned to it, which is why you have the Queen of Cups and even another Ace of Cups. Ooh, yes, the Death card was hitting right here. Queen of Cups, Death, and the Ace of Cups, all with the Seven of Wands in reverse. This is a very deep change that's happening for you. Going from someone overly defensive and sensitive to someone more confident, to this Empress energy that your spirit guides see you as. Recognizing and understanding this beauty more, and starting to see the signs of just how beautiful you truly are. Your spirit guides are going to be sending you signs and synchronicities, and possibly even some good news in regards to your self-worth, your looks, whatever it is, or just the strength and the power of your intuition, Pile 3. You're going to be reaffirmed by your spiritual guides. So whatever has happened, you just need to take a chill pill on it. Allow yourself to process, but also realize that, you're crying over spilled milk. You're crying over something that you already knew probably wasn't good for you, and you've made the right decision to go forward, to venture on, and to find something better. To listen to your inner thoughts, your inner voice, and to act on it. You made the right choice. So don't doubt it, Pile 3. And try to make sure going forward that you're not extra defensive or overly sensitive. Because you don't need that energy propagating in your life. Trust me. So Pile 3, if this reading resonated, please leave a like or a comment. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. If you would like to support me as a content creator, the links to do so are in the description box. Thank you so much for your time and your energy, Pile 3s. Be blessed. Bye. If you've chosen this card in Pile 4, then this reading is for you. So Pile 4, this spread is very simple. It's not a very big spread. And like I told all the other pals, this is a tried and true spread and a tried and true reading for me. So I trust the messages that's going to come out of here completely. I know they're going to be accurate. So as always with a Supreme Original Spread, Pile 4, each card represents a different, a question to a different, an answer to a different question. And the first question that's being asked is, how do your spirit guides see you? And they see you as the High Priestess. With you being seen as the High Priestess, this definitely lets me know that you are in touch with your spiritual guides. Maybe you have a very consistent meditative practice. Maybe you are someone who pay attention to their dreams and the messages that come through them. Maybe you're someone who is actually quite spiritual, could also do could work magic, or could even just like have a very close connection to your guides. The High Priestess is very fortuitous to see in this position because it means that you are listening, that you're attentive to them, and that they know that you're listening and that you're attentive to them, and that you're making an earnest attempt to connect and have been. So let's also get maybe some clarification on the High Priestess as well. See what else is coming out. Yeah, the Five of Wands about some sort of conflict. Yeah, about some sort of conflict. The bottom deck card is the Ten of Swords as well. So yeah, this is about maybe some upcoming conflict, or maybe even just some differences in opinions that could be that could just be surfacing. You know this though, Paul. Yeah, temperance, something that needs to be brought into balance. This could also just be I was just about to say inner conflict. The moon. This could also just be about like an inner conflict that you're very much aware of, Pile 4, very much aware of, and that you're working on, and that your spiritual guides are assisting you with. So don't even I heard don't even worry. Like whatever it is that's going on inside of you, you're working it out. Like you really, really are. You also have the Soul Family card here, which is about happy reunion, support, and order from chaos. I really feel like your soul family is with you. You could be dreaming about them, or they could just be around you energetically, Pile 4. They're helping you work and mediate and work through whatever inner conflict it is. Maybe you just have a whole bunch of different opposing opinions welling up inside of you, a bunch of different ideas, and you don't know what to do or what to take. Because this could be just different parts of yourself coming up and trying to spout their opinion. With the Hermit card being the card that you picked, I get a feeling like this is mostly internally. This is like a lot of internal. I won't even say internal strife is right, but I don't think it's like a deep conflict. I think it's just like you kind of trying to figure out what it is that you want to do. Where do you want to go? Which path is right for you? You have so many varying opinions, so many things that you want, but your spirit guides are with you and they're guiding you, and that's something that you need to know because you probably are bringing this problem to them and consulting them as well. So the next question is, what should you know? And what you should know is the Four of Wands. Whatever has been happening so far, whatever you have achieved so far, Pile 4, you need to be proud of it. Like whatever is happening, like I really feel like there might be you might really be thinking about trying to like change directions on something. You might really be thinking about trying to do something different. But the fact of the matter is before you even think about doing something different or changing directions, you need to really see how far you've came, Pile 4. Pat yourself on the back. Be proud of what you've done and what you achieved. Celebrate your achievements so far and look at them a little bit more kindly and favorably, I'm hearing. Like, even though you might be thinking about doing something different and embarking on a different road or a different journey, what you really should be feeling Pile 4 is a sense of accomplishment because you've done quite a lot. And it might not seem like it to you, but your spirit guides are actually quite impressed and quite happy with what you managed to achieve. Keep that in mind. I'm also feeling like you should also like really know that they're with you, like they're in your home. They're very, very close to you. I feel that with the Four of Wands. This woman here is just like kind of drifting in a void, and she just have a very deep sense of personal fulfillment and contentment. But there's four wands, four torches that's in the dark with her. And I really feel like those four torches represent spirits. This is a very spirit reading. If the thought of spirits being around you freaks you out, pile four, then I'm sorry to say you just need to be freaked out, because you definitely have spirits around you, helpful spirits. For those of you who are super like, what kind of spirits? Like, stop freaking out. Calm down. So good and helpful spirits. So you're good to go. The next card that we have is, what are they proud of you for? And they're proud of you for the Wheel of Fortune. With the Wheel of Fortune, this tells me that you've just been going with you're following along with the divine flow. This inner conflict, this inner strife, and this wanting to go down a new path is exactly what's needed for you. Especially with the poised and forked in a road. This is you coming to a new period, a new chapter in your life, and you finally not even just getting ready, but you going down a different path. You finally taking that detour, taking that turn, and taking that twist. You're definitely in the divine flow of your life, Power 4. Everything is going the way that it needs to go. Your spiritual guides are with you. They're assisting you and they're helping you on this internal conflict and journey that you're on. Like, you're very much supported, heavily protected, and guided, Power 4. And if that's something that you don't know, you need to get to know that and understand it very quickly. So yeah, with the Wheel of Fortune, you also have the Three of Cups, which again is also about celebrations. It's just in a different sense, celebrating with friends, going out, being more social. Maybe that's something that you've been doing more. High Priestess, actually getting out more, actually interfacing with the public more. Enjoying your life and having more fun and allowing goodness to come to you as well. So let's get one more card for the Wheel of Fortune. I love this reading. It's pretty much like, I'm just hearing Bob Marley, don't worry, be happy. Yeah. Maybe you've been feeling like, maybe you aren't doing the right things, but your spirit guys are here to tell you, like, no, that's nonsense. Poppycock. I heard poppycock. Like, you're doing everything right. You're in the divine flow. Like, now is not the time to start doubting your power again, because you even got the power card here. Like, now is not the time to stop doubting your power, to stop doubting the potency of your connection. Which is funny, because in the Magic Craft 101 series that the video that I'm writing and I'm going to be releasing next week that I mentioned in the intro, I actually talk about what magic power truly is, and how it expressed and how it truly works. And I'm seeing that being reflected here in this reading as well. So you might really want to watch that when it comes out. I feel like you probably will already know it, Power 4. You probably already know it. But I think it'll still be good for you to really watch it, to have it deeply ingrained inside your psyche, because it's going to be some true tea. But you're very, very close to your guides, Power 4. That I can tell you. Your spirit guides are with you. Your soul family is here. They're guiding you. You see this woman even has an ankh on. Really eternal, powerful forces. And look, even in this card, there are 4 people behind her. And what did I say about the 4 wands, about you being in the void, but there's still 4 spirits with you? Here it is. You have such heavy divine support, Power 4. Don't ever doubt that. And then finally, for the last card, what do your spirit guides foresee for you? You have the Tower. Now, I feel like with this Tower that this is going to be like a dramatic shift and a change. Again, and you even have the fork in the road. Like, the Tower card is telling me that it's going to be something new. But I don't know if this is a negative tower or a good tower. But either way, all towers are kind of a good tower anyway, because it's a destruction of something to bring in something new. And again, with the fork in the road, this is you embarking on a new path. But what you need to remember here is definitely encapsulated in these two cards. So I'm going to read these two cards for you. First one is power. I am strong. I am grounded. I am powerful. I am like a cross between a dinosaur and a tank, but not a tank that is used for war. I am like a peaceful, loving dino tank who feels so strong it doesn't need to do anything but be. Again, you don't need to do anything but be because you're existing in divine flow, Power 4. You've been doing so much work to connect to your spiritual guides, and you're deeply connected, like deeply connected. Here you have the strength card. You are hereby declared a strong, resilient warrior of heroic proportions. Enjoy your battles, whatever they are, because you're guaranteed to come through them stronger, brighter, and more compassionate. And based on what I know of mythology, probably with great hair and a six-pack. So yes, you are killing it, Power 4. Whatever conflict is arising into you is only because it's only meant to get you to shift and to like really stay on your path and to like really go down a different road. Even though it's a fork in the road, I still feel like a shift and a change in the way that you do things is what's needed, what's being guided for you, and it's coming from a place of love. So let's get a little bit more information on the Tower card just so we can see how this Tower is being characterized in your life. The Two of Swords. Again, this is about a decision. Maybe a decision that you're kind of scared of making, that you're resisting making. In the future, it's gonna happen. The Star. After the Tower card comes the Star. After everything is broken and destroyed, you have to lean on your faith, on to see everything renewed. Guide yourself through the darkness, but you won't be guiding yourself. You have your spirit guides with you. So really make sure that you keep your emotions abreast. But oh, they're shooting. That scared me. Well, I don't think that's fireworks, so hey, welcome to Philly. But yes, staying calm amidst the storm. No matter what's happening around you, Power 4. Now there go the sirens. No matter what's happening around you, Power 4. Make sure that you realize that you're strong, resilient, and guided, and that you're always protected. And again, the Three of Pentacles with the Tower. It might be something that you've been working on and building crumbling away, or you might have to make a decision to allow something that you've been working on and building to crumble, or to like really shift and change. But the fact of the matter is, keep your faith in your spiritual guidance and keep your faith in yourself. More importantly, keep your faith in yourself. Whatever is going on, whatever it is that you're going to have to face in the future, or whatever it is that you're facing now, Power 4, you're strong enough to see yourself through, and your spiritual guides are strong enough to support you through it. You're so loved, you're heavily protected, and divinely supported, Power 4. And you need to really remember that. Like, this is a true pep talk from your spirit team. They love you. They're here for you. Even your soul family is showing up for you. Whatever is going to happen in your life, Power 4, you'll make it. So thank you so much for your time and energy, Power 4. Please like the video and comment. Subscribe to my channel if you're not already. And if you guys want to support me as a content creator, the links to do so are in the description box. Thank you so much for your time and your energy, Power 4, and please be blessed. Bye.